All right. Welcome to another Woods Report.
Okay.
Tough day today. Tough day today. I went on
running a little late.
Yeah, I went on earlier and I had put like a little live with me talking about Kanye. I was so irritated.
So you went more into that talk that he had on that show?
No, I just concentrated just on his comments about George Floyd. About that.
Did you talk about Trump's comment about him?
No.
Okay.
So basically,
what did he say about?
No, we ain't got there yet. Yeah, you already ready to go. So welcome.
He really is off his meds.
I know.
That's real sad now.
So go ahead and start off with your and it's not meds. I've given that up. Everybody keeps saying that. He knows what he's saying. We got to stop doing that.
So?
Yeah, we got to stop.
I don't know. I'm thinking crazy is mixed up with some spooky supernatural.
It's not. It's him. But go ahead.
Okay.
He know what he's doing.
Okay.
I've given up on that.
You think so?
Yeah. I was doing that.
You don't think he knows what he's doing is mixed with a little crazy?
Yeah, but it's enough for him to know what he's doing. He know what he's doing. Okay. So go ahead. All right, start off
politics topics. Got some stuff from The View. One of the things they talked about, we gave our opinion on the debate with Herschel Walker and Raphael.
Right.
They gave their opinion. Of course, they're The View. Right. So I like hearing where they coming from because, they got a lawyer.
Did they agree with Raphael? Because I said he was weak.
Very interesting. Interesting views on all people's points. And they all had something good to say about, even the bad stuff. Sonny was quite taken surprise. Her and her dad watched the debate. She said, he did better than I thought he did.
Well, we all said that. Mush mouth. But the bar was so low.
That's where everybody was saying the bar is so low. I'm constantly biting my tongue.
Go
what
ahead.
Is that when you're biting your tongue a lot?
I don't know.
Everybody made the comment too about the bar is so low. Anything.
Exactly.
It's like, oh my God, he did okay.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies
the bar is set that you could stand up there without drool coming down your mouth, that was the bar.
That's what Sarah was like.
So he won.
So are you pretty much saying that you just he was so bad that you really was like, okay, he did okay. But that was her opinion. She said you can tell, and you made this comment, they prepped him. You can tell because the questions he was asking, he asked some good questions that got Raphael a little bit off.
Yeah.
Especially with the Biden and his connection there.
Shouldn't have gotten him off.
Exactly. Anna totally disagrees. She said, what was you drinking when you watched this debate? She watched a few clips of it. She had to admit she didn't watch the whole thing. But Whoopi said, I taped it and watched the whole thing, and no, none of them. She pretty much was like, there was nothing that was over, like what Sonny said.
On both of them. That's what I said.
Like
but Raphael should have won that.
I know, but they didn't even go into that. And Anna probably wouldn't need to because she's Republican.
Yeah.
She said the man is just a liar. He even lied while he was talking in the debate.
I agree.
So come on, dude. You got comb over supporting you. You carry the same spirit and attitude.
But
that
people don't care.
Such a liar.
People don't care.
So Anna kind of took to that. And that's where she was staying on. Alyssa mentioned that Trump. The whole thing was about they went back into debates in general. Remember, you and I had a difference of opinion with should it be mandatory. Now, Anna brought it up again because there have been debates that's recently happened, which is one of them was with the Carrie Lake. And the Katie Hobbs not wanting to debate because remember a lot of the Democrats they want to debate with election deniers, the people who are saying Trump did, they cheated. Anybody who was on that platform and spoke that language, some of the Democrats didn't want to debate with him, and I think Katie Hobbs was one of them. So they talked about debates being. Anna had to say, I want the debates to be about policies. And Whoopi said, lately, it's been about you smell bad.
That's what we said.
You dress bad.
Yeah, Trump did that.
And Whoopi was saying, she asked a good question to the panel. To the ladies. She said, could this all be media?
Yes.
Because media likes dirt.
Yes.
This helps media advance. This helps media's platform.
Before
they don't care about policies.
Before Trump, I said this before on our other things. I said my mom did not watch CNN.
No.
Once Trump became president, my mother watched CNN every single day because it was a soap opera.
And sometimes she would turn to Fox.
Well, it's a soap opera, and it's the them talk about each other's hairlines, and talk about each other.
The suit so and so wore today.
So let me see what people said. Linda with the Y said, "Hey ladies, how are you all? Hey, Linda. Our friend Wendy. Hey Wendy. She said, "Hello stars."
Right.
She sent a thing. I told you
Thank
I could
you
hear
for that information.
Fetterman speak.
Yeah, thank you for listening to him. How do you think differently now?
Yeah, so he can speak. He can speak. Okay. So thank you for sending that, Wendy. She says, Warnock is always calm and even tempered.
Yeah.
Loves Kim football analogy for mush mouth. He is on the 50-yard line. And Wendy says, where was Joy? Was Joy not there today?
No, she wasn't there today.
They didn't say where she was?
You know why they have 5 women or 6 women?
Oh, because sometimes one don't come.
One goes off if they're not feeling well.
She might have just been on vacation.
That's the show she should have been on.
Yeah.
She should have been on this show, and she should have been on the one where they talked about comedian.
Yeah,
that comedian who got heckled.
Yeah,
because Joy's good for that.
But yeah, everybody knows that was my kickback from y'all last time when y'all was saying about forcing them to debate. Because I said it's not going to be what you want it to be. Right. That's not what people want to see.
And Whoopi did bring up a good point. She's saying, because Anna had to say it was something about hearing aids, that you now can get hearing aids. I don't know if you can get them free or if it's the word about that. And there's things that the Democrats have done that
nobody knows.
Nobody knows. And Whoopi said, could it be the media?
You know what?
Because the media could say all the things that the Democrats have been doing, or let people know you can go get some earplugs or something.
But the Democrats have to take blame for that. Like I told you, Republicans play checkers, Democrats play chess. Checkers, Republicans play chess. Every time you get a chance to get in front of that camera, you need to say what you did, even though it has absolutely nothing to do with why they there. Hey, Senator blank, blank, blank. We're here to cover your daughter. We heard your daughter had an affair. Yeah, we're praying. We're keeping my daughter up in prayer, just like we kept the hearing aids that we passed on such and such. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how. But see, Comover does that.
Yes.
They don't know how to do it.
Slide it in.
And the Republicans do it.
Somebody talking about your hairstyle being not cut right or your suit. Slide it on in.
Slide it in.
By the way, we want the public to know that they can now go get hearing aids.
Well, John, I'm glad you asked me about my wife cheating on me. I don't know nothing about that. But what I do know is that the Democrats are blank, blank, blank. That's what the Republicans do. The Democrats don't do that.
Use the media for your benefit. Use the media at every opportunity. Whenever that camera's rolling, you may get a negative comment or negative question. Come back with, like you just did.
Yeah.
Be able to bounce back and go, you know what?
Democrats don't know how to do that.
My wife probably did do that, but you know what? That's not important right now. But the hearing aids.
Yeah.
I think America needs to know that seniors can do this.
There's a Democrat president. Why is he not saying it?
Thank you.
Wendy just said you can now buy them over the counter. Why come Biden is saying that?
Yes. Anna said that on The View. Whoopi was like, okay, we see all these wonderful things that both sides have done. Maybe while the Republicans was in office, things like even what Obama did with the home, when you buy first home owners. My manager took advantage of that as a first home.
And now
you didn't hear that much on the news. You would always hear negative.
One thing Obama talked about over and over again was healthcare.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you know him for.
Yeah.
Because he made sure every time he was, hey, Obama, I heard you and Michelle going to Chicago to visit. Yes, I am. Just like you need to go visit the blank, blank, blank.
You got your health care.
So he pushed
my mom told me on her dying bed. It was always a story of his mother
with healthcare.
Health. Yeah,
so
you're right.
That's Biden's
You sound
fault.
like a broken record.
I'm sorry.
To the point.
That's Biden's fault.
But I do see her point. The media takes stories that gives them edge. The dirt.
Well, they want
drama.
people to watch. They want people to watch.
I can get famous because how did Star Jones get famous?
What do you mean?
O.J. Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
For a trial of a man supposedly killing his wife.
Yeah.
That's how we know Star Jones.
All right. So what
that
else
was one. And then this kind of blends into the comment that Obama supposedly had made, a recent interview when he was saying he warns Democrats
still just got
of Trump's We need to show the Herschel thing.
Okay, go ahead.
The Herschel thing was the same thing with the badge.
All
You
right.
was told not to put your prop down.
Oh, in the debate,
you was told not to bring
I
props.
told you what he did. He did that because he was making light of the fact that he was lying. And all you could concentrate on was that stupid badge coming out.
Right.
That was the same what Johnny Cochran did with that hat.
Yes, you remember that hat from that
hat. You remember the hat
and the glove. If it don't fit, you must have quit.
That's all. It's props.
Yeah,
but you don't remember that's a hat that man used. That glove he used, but it took away the sting of it because they made it a prop.
Yeah,
that's what Herschel Walker did.
He did that.
He took out his badge with his metal head,
and that's
and
all
was like,
about.
yeah, that's all you could think about.
But they was just saying Obama was pretty much kind of reminding the people, the Democrats, to not be so with the Trump obsession. Things that Trump says, things we've been doing this for the last when he was in president office. That's what got my mom to start watching CNN. My mom sits and goes, I wonder what Trump's going to do next.
She don't even care about Biden.
Mom, did you not see Biden says that the senior citizens can go get hearing aids?
What did Trump say today?
I don't care. What did he say about Kanye? Kim, you said it. He made a comment about Kanye. My mom a lot of people want to hear dirt, shade. That's what comb over is good about.
He makes it interesting.
But Obama is trying to tell people, please don't be obsessed with all of this. He's got the shiny object getting you guys off of what the real focus needs to be.
Well, then why don't Obama come back and dance again and all that stuff like he used to do?
You know what?
Why don't him and Michelle come back and dance and, do all that stuff?
But that was one of the main
get
things
everybody's attention
that
back.
They talked about. And that's why Whoopi had brought up that comment about the media shows you what they want you to hear.
Right.
They want the dirt. They want the shade. They want America loves shade.
That's it.
America loves dirt.
We love gossip.
That's why I was telling her some of these.
That's why Kanye do what he do, because he know it's going to get attention.
It's dirt. We're like sitting here like this, and I told her some of the reality shows that have come on with families, like Judge Mathis's family. I told Kim, I said, I don't think
it's too boring. People don't want to see that.
That's a good family, good sons, good daughters. Daughter looking for a husband.
Wendy says he makes it stressful.
Yeah. But people like that because they don't have nothing else going on in their lives, or they're trying to escape.
Just want to.
They want to escape from their mess,
yeah,
and listen to somebody else's mess.
So what else you got?
So that's it for that. You don't even have to show them saying it.
This one.
Oh, the Katie thing. Carrie Lake is I guess she's the news. I don't really know her that well, but
Carrie Lake to Katie Holmes, I'll debate you on The View with Whoopi and Joy asking questions.
She made that comment, and Whoopi said, I have to show this clip because it involves us. And I'm sitting there going, well, how does it involve The View?
So you want me to play this clip?
She challenging the Katie lady. Yeah, you can play it.
Let me see.
It's on the thing.
In a bar, I will debate.
Let me go back.
In case she's watching, Katie, I will debate you on a stage. I will debate you in a parking lot. I will debate you in a library. I will debate you in a bar. I will debate you in a car. I will debate you on CNN. I will debate you on MSNBC. I'll even debate you on The View and let Joy Behar and Whoopi ask the questions. But show some courage. Show some courage.
Yo, why would you vote for somebody who's afraid?
All right, who is that? Who is she, a Republican or something?
Yeah. Alyssa, who used to work in the White House with the Trump administration, she said she's pretty much Trump has made it known that she will be his running mate if he runs again. That's how likable she is from that. Remember, she's a denier. She's thinking like Trump and all the people who feel that way.
Oh.
But Alyssa even made that point when she was in the White House. She's one of the names he would have on as his running mate.
As his vice president.
As his vice president. Yep. Sorry.
Wow.
Yep. So that's why I wanted to kind of show her.
Trump might win.
Making her comment. And Whoopi, it came back to Whoopi saying.
He might win because he have a woman.
I don't know.
Wendy says, I can't even stand the sound of Don the Con's voice and Dr. Seuss.
You know what? But that was one of the reasons why they pointed her out, because she brought their name up. And Whoopi was like, come on, bring it. Pretty much, you wish you could be on our show. We welcome everybody. And Whoopi's right. They welcome everybody on the show, even people that like. What's her name with what's her name with the blonde hair? They had the husband,
Margaret,
the one that didn't agree with her husband. He was
I know you. Whatever.
Conway or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
They would have her on there.
Conway.
Kelly Conway. So they have people who have different views from them on the show. So she can bring it and come on.
So the lady don't want to
remember remember that news headline that was out where a lot of the Democrats they don't want to debate with people that are like
why
her.
not?
They don't want to waste their time, I guess. I don't know. This is my opinion. You're thinking if you are election denier, I don't want to waste time with you. Well, your mind is already like
you already
gone,
said the person should be forced to debate.
No,
so they should debate.
I think that I never agree with them not wanting to debate. I think everybody should debate, and they should debate the policies and all of that's out there. Oh. Don't talk about people's shoes or their hair. Talk about the policies and what needs to be.
Let's see her debate. Well,
so that was it on her, just showing her.
All right,
so you can go to yours.
What did they say? Nothing about that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, they made their comments, but
so that whole show was just that.
What do you mean the whole show?
The whole hour was just talking about this stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
You asked me to bring out stuff I want to talk about.
Oh, what else did they talk about?
They had I don't know that person who Obama had pardoned. Mm-hmm. Because they went to jail for something and he had a sex change. Mm-hmm. I didn't listen to that part of it. But I didn't it was like for me, I was trying to understand why they were even put in jail. But they were pardoned. And they have a book out that gives details on why they did what they did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they talked about that.
That was another 2 segments as well. And then they ended with some.
How old was he? I'm just doing what you do.
What the age have to do with it? He was in jail.
But so don't you hate when it's something when people ask you?
No, I ask good questions because she comes like she knows everything. So that's why I asked. Okay, you talk like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sure you know how old she is.
No, I actually don't.
You don't?
No.
Is she in her 20s?
Yeah, but I don't know how old she is.
You know Nicki Minaj. How old she
probably is. Didn't we look it up?
I think we
40?
Looked it up. Yeah.
But I don't know how old
Cardi B or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, okay.
And Cardi's like 30. Did she just turn 30, I think?
Oh, she had a birthday.
She just had the birthday party.
Right,
so I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, I just wanted to do that just so you can see how I feel. When somebody asks you something, you was like, I didn't really pay attention to that.
I should lie and just make up an age, but y'all listening going, Lenore, that's not the right age.
Right.
I'll be corrected.
Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion was on SNL. Uh-huh. Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion did triple duty as host, performer, and resident hot girl on Saturday Night Live.
Why they say resident hot girl?
They trying to be funny. Triple duty.
Because she did perform one time before.
Oh, yeah, she came on
this
before.
time she did it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. The 27-year-old rapper.
Thank you for telling. I knew she was in her 20s, but I just didn't know how old.
But when you ask, and it's not in the story, I don't know that.
They just happen to have her age in the story.
So that helps you.
Oh, gee.
The 27-year-old rapper who previously served as musical guest in the season 46 premiere back in 2020 hit the stage at Studio 8H with a few of her... What is that? Catchphrases. You know I can hardly read. Catchphrases and alter egos and lyrics in tow for her SNL hosting debut. Mm-hmm. I got on glasses and I still can't see. Megan Thee Stallion donned a sheer black dress topped with a corset for her monologue, celebrating I don't know. Go ahead. Celebrating her graduation from Texas Southern University last December. Okay. So she basically came out. She did her little monologue.
The beginning thing.
Yeah. Okay. So she was good. She talked about her being a hot girl summer. She said, I got my degree in health administration because I have always wanted to help the people in my community. The hot girl summer rapper said, I believe it's important to have a sharp mind and a sharp body, yada, yada, yada. So in other words, she's saying look good and be smart at the same time. Okay. And we got to understand, y'all, we don't like them doing all that moving and stuff and dressing like that. But that's this generation. Just give it up. Your generation wore stuff that our parents didn't like. And we wore stuff that, each generation dresses and pushes the button. And the generation before them don't like that. Like y'all wore stuff that I look at some of the stuff y'all wore in the 70s, and it was a little
not that much.
The skirts, all of that. Y'all wore mini skirts.
The one main thing you can say was the mini skirts, but I didn't have nothing to do with that. I had to wear it.
The men wore crop tops and
the high pants.
Yeah,
but some of that stuff was the style, but it wasn't like bras and stuff. And corsets, they didn't show their bras and their breasts. I don't know.
Well, my generation
later on they did.
Madonna and
like Mama's Day they didn't.
But Mama's Day pushed the envelope from Grandma.
Pushing the envelope still is not quite this. The envelope is pretty much open right now.
Well, it is. So,
think about my mom. They didn't wear none of the corsets and their underwear open.
But every generation, the one before them say this is the last generation.
I think pushing Mama's generation was wearing the short skirts like in the 70s, like you said.
Yeah,
Mama's days they were longer.
Right? No, well, not when she had you, because those pictures with
that's the 70s.
Yeah. They wore boots and all of that stuff.
Boots.
Yeah, that was my grandmother and them was looking like.
I like the 70s look.
Yeah,
and I like when we bring it back, even for costumes and parties. There's not much to bring back for this day and age. I'm sorry.
Well, they wear everything now.
I know. Yeah, anything goes.
But I'm just saying, every generation does the same thing.
Because even the sagging pants, do y'all like the sagging pants where they're down to the
no, and they underwear showing and all that?
To me, no.
Yeah, they do it though. I don't care.
Okay, go ahead.
Just be respectful. Don't wear that everywhere. And if somebody tell you to pull your pants up, pull them up, and just be respectful. That's all I'm saying. When you're around somebody who don't flow like you, remember you changed up. Yeah. You went around your grandmother and then you changed up.
Don't you think this day and age they don't care?
That's all I'm saying.
They'll be in front of a minister and still cuss and say,
I don't like that.
And
that's the part.
Dang.
Just change it up a bit. You're not outside. Yeah. So anyway, they did a skit on Hot Girl Hospital. Did you see that one?
Remember the skit I saw was when they were in the classroom.
Oh, I'll get to that one.
Yeah.
So the Hot Girl Hospital was the one where it was her, a nurse, another nurse. They was ghetto, and a ghetto doctor. And the people had to come there. It was for getting BBLs and getting to look hot looking, get weaves and stuff like that. And every once in a while, somebody will get rolled in from the ambulance that had a real emergency. And they'll be like, don't bring that up here. This Hot Girl Hospital, and they make the person leave.
They can get
with a real accident.
Okay, y'all know.
Right.
SNL
can get away with
this because of Megan. They know good and well if they didn't have an artist on like her, where they can set the tone of those topics.
Right.
They will be talked about. Letters will be coming in. That's SNL. They be pushing the envelope too.
Yeah, they was pushing
with certain artists on.
And
of course, you all sitting there going, "Really, y'all got to be ghetto now that Megan's on."
Of course, with all the black character people on SNL, they always have to be in the whole skit. They get all the black characters.
Because that classroom had all the blacks.
All the blacks. So then they had the one with the one you saw, the classroom.
In the classroom.
And that was the one where the substitute teacher, she came to the inner city thinking she was coming to a regular
there to help them.
Help them. I'm here to help you, and I want you to know that I believe in you. It doesn't matter what people say about you. You dumb or whatever. I know you only got one parent in the house. Your mom, your dad is probably missing.
With that Wonder Life.
And right,
was it Chris? Everybody hates Chris teacher. Chris, I know that your mom is struggling and you guys are on welfare. We're going to take a collection
and
of
Chris
you.
will be like, Chris, when everybody hates Chris, I know that you guys don't have a lot of food. So I'll give you half my sandwich today. And that way, and Chris will be like, huh? And then, remember she got on his mom one time about, I told you it was going to end up turning that on, Lenore. God.
Maybe it's your hot breath.
Really?
When we talk hot breaths coming out and
so anyway, when she said, I know the mom, and she talked about how your mom don't work. And remember his mom came up there?
Yes.
And she said, well, do you work? And she was like, I have a job, but I don't have to work because my husband got 5 jobs. And stuff like that. Remember, everybody hates Chris.
5 jobs, so she didn't
but
work.
I like that. But that's how she came in this classroom.
This teacher, yes.
And it was an actual smart classroom.
It was a STEM class.
It was a STEM class and a smart class.
And when the students had to tell her science, technology.
Right.
engineering and math.
And I guess Megan and them, they did that because people think Megan is stupid because she come off as ghetto.
Yeah.
So that's why all of the skits was kind of around that.
Yeah, I noticed.
Now she did do a song on her first song she did, and she was kind of crying, breaking up on that song about her, you know, her mom dying and all this stuff.
Really?
And while she was in New York, she was robbed. So, this girl done had everything. So after this show,
she robbed Megan Thee Stallion.
She got robbed over $300,000-$400,000.
I wouldn't.
So she said after this show, she gonna take a break and go away. She need to go away and take a break and just, you know. She said she never even grieved over her mother. She's been working ever since. She needs to go away and just take a break.
How many stories have we heard, even recently, of rap stars, artists, entertainers getting robbed?
Yeah.
And we know, okay, your protection is not there apparently.
Well,
I don't
if you're
know.
not there, it's probably inside.
I'm thinking it's got to be inside.
That's inside.
You know, and it's really unfortunate because you're thinking, oh my God, and they're going to try to sell her stuff on the street or what?
I don't know.
I hate hearing that on the news.
But that was it for that. And then I'm not going to talk about the rest of SNL. They did an opening of the January 6th hearings, which was funny.
Really?
And that was funny because they was like, Trump is going to come in here and he's going to answer our questions. And they was making it like the people that was on the panel were stupid. He's going to answer our questions. Like, he's not going to answer your questions. He's not going to come in there. He's going to respect me, you know, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And they did Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. It was funny.
Okay,
it was funny.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're trying to get back to being funny again, but it was kind of funny.
Get back to being funny.
Well, remember SNL goes off and on.
It's
Sometimes
the writers.
it's funny.
It's their writers.
Yeah, sometimes it's funny.
Hire some newer ones, or
so we'll see how this season go. Okay. Next,
you always years ago you wanted to be on
SNL when I was younger.
Yeah,
years ago. You got me going years ago. Next week is supposed to be.
That's a word association. Like you say some words and then the person goes and says the same thing and they didn't mean to. Years ago, we're gonna be.
The person in the middle of a sentence, and then you throw a word in there, and then they say what you said.
Right. They repeat what I said.
Next week is supposed to be Jack Harlow.
Oh.
And he's going to act and sing. He's going to do the same thing Megan did.
Okay.
So we'll get to see how that goes.
Really be open and diverse.
So now you know who Jack Harlow is.
Yeah.
I always say white rapper.
Okay.
Let me come back to Kanye.
Okay.
I got it.
We're at the end towards the ending with him. Okay, what is this? This page is spinning.
Pray for YK Osiris. He goes on a troubling rant about no longer wanting to live. I don't got no friends. You don't have him written down in your book.
Why is it spinning?
It don't matter. YK Osiris is a young rapper, okay? Trigger warning, okay? In a disturbing Instagram live, YK Osiris revealed that he's having issues surrounding his family and career and feels alienated by some of his celebrity friends. He also sadly told his followers that he's lost his will to live. Everybody hates Osiris, said the artist. Wendy said she was working that neck and those nails. I must be old. I will wear bell bottoms, love them. Some said she needs to clean her inner circle. Yeah, I believe that was an inside job that got her.
Could be the guy that what's the court thing with him?
I don't know.
It could be some of his people.
She said, was you something Dick Cheney?
What about Dick Cheney?
I don't know. Something with Dick Cheney.
Oh.
I don't know what you're saying, Wendy, with Dick Cheney.
We know he actually ran the White House, though. It wasn't Bush.
Right. So YK Osiris is people was thinking he gonna off himself.
What is going on with this boy?
He's a young rapper. He's depressed. He talking about Drake ain't his friend no more. Little Baby ain't his friend no more.
Are they not returning his calls or something?
They not talking with him no more. He's young. He was in the
oh my God, if he's already acting like this, he's not gonna make it in the industry.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna eat him alive.
Yeah.
But now if there's any hint of this, please, people, reach out to this man. Help him. Pray for him.
Yeah.
Because I would hate to hear in the news that he actually did it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what him.
You heard of
a viral video. A viral video of him showing off his Gucci 2-piece suit to 21 Savage's classic that will go down in the Hall of Fame of YouTube reaction videos. He's a bragger. He brags about what he has, and you know what I'm saying? He's that young rapper that talks about what he got and the clothes and the chains and all this other stuff, and hanging out with Drake and hanging out with Little Baby and all this other stuff. And nobody wants to talk to him no more.
Maybe he needs to kind of bring it down a notch and not be so...
What's going to happen is Kanye's probably going to reach out to him.
Oh, no. The sad thing about it is if he does...
He'll reach out to him.
He may help the man.
He going to reach out to him and bring YK on his side, and we'll see what's going to go on from there. But I just brought that up for everybody to pray for YK Osiris.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Before I go to Kanye... The price of oranges is supposed to go up. You're supposed to have an orange shortage, y'all.
Okay.
The Agriculture Department predicts that worst orange crop since World War II. Because I always talk about prepping. Talk about prepping.
Because this is a prepping topic.
And I always talk about prepping, didn't I? But orange juice you can't really prep for. But that just shows you from Hurricane Ian, it had an issue with our oranges now. So orange juice is going to go up, and some places just not going to have oranges. Florida's orange crop production will likely plummet to record lows this season thanks to Hurricane Ian, the U.S. Department of Agriculture said Wednesday. That assessment compounds an already weak citrus production situation in the state. So be ready for that, y'all.
First oranges, it can be, and after that, other fruits.
I always want to throw stuff in there so that y'all always remember that you should be prepping.
When you start seeing the prices of some things where you like, my dad, he went, this is how old my dad is.
What do you do?
When he went to McDonald's, and my dad likes hamburgers with extra onions and extra pickles. He heard the price of the 4 hamburgers that he was getting.
And he said no.
And he said no. I said, Daddy, hamburgers have gone up.
Thinking they still 10 cents
30 cents, 15 cents. I said, Daddy, no.
Yeah, hamburgers $2
a Happy Meal, you ain't happy no more.
Yeah, he don't know.
You're paying $10 for a Happy Meal.
Wait till he find out orange juice went up.
I know, because he drinks orange juice. I think pineapple juice.
So we'll see.
Okay.
But I just brought that up for that. Okay. All right, let me go to Kanye. Before I go there, Wendy says, was your father Dick Cheney, SNL? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was?
Was your father Dick Cheney? That they did. That wasn't it because of how she is and how she grew up. Her father is Dick Cheney. So that made her tough. Everybody keeps saying how his daughter is tough.
Exactly.
If your father was Dick Cheney,
you had
to
be. You can't be weak.
She said, did you shoot what was it? Something you didn't shoot an animal in the face when you was young? I had to.
Okay.
So all this stuff with Dick Cheney.
Oh,
my dad is Dick Cheney. That's why I'm the way I am.
I get it.
I could put up with anybody because my father was Dick Cheney.
That's true.
So that's why they was being funny with that.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
That's true though when you think about it.
Kanye West.
Okay. What has he done now, Kim?
I already went on my rant earlier about Kanye West and his whole thing with George Floyd and how he said, let me just read this. Okay, in CNN, Kanye West's latest controversial remarks could land him in legal battle. The artist and entrepreneur has changed his name to Ye, spoke on a recent episode of the podcast Drink Champs, where he discussed the death of George Floyd and several other topics. I watched the George Floyd documentary that Candace Owens put out. One of the things that his 2 roommates said was that they want a tall guy like me. And the day he died, he said a prayer for 8 minutes, West said. They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. Former Minnesota police officer Derek Chauvin knelt on Floyd's neck, according to Chauvin trial testimony by the medical examiner who performed Floyd's autopsy, and stood by his initial finding that his death was the result of cardiopulmonary arrest that occurred during law enforcement restraint, subdual, and neck compression.
Okay.
But Kanye decided he wanted to look at Candace Owens documentary.
Because she knows it all.
Because she's so smart and intelligent.
Yeah.
That was his source that he decided to use.
In fact, why didn't they even take Candace's
I'm
story
not
when
even
it
going
first
to
all
go
began?
back about the whole thing about how I feel about it. You can look at our previous video on it because I already said how Candace is a house Negro. I'm still on the fence. I don't even know why I'm still on the fence with Kanye. I figured it out. I was sitting there.
His shoes got dirty. He can't come in.
Well, I sat there and I tried to figure out why am I still on the fence with him. And I think I don't know if he's worse than Candace. Because I was calling him a porch Negro. And I said he the kind of guy that'll see the slaves escaping in the field and he won't say nothing. I'm starting to believe he's the one that tells them which way to go and he knows it's wrong.
That's a good one. Hey, y'all. If y'all go on down to the mountain and then go around the river, go up under the bridge, and that's your way to freedom.
And that's worse than a house Negro.
We gonna listen to Slave Man Kanye.
That's worse than the house Negro.
We got caught. Oh,
that's worse than the house Negro. Because at least the house Negro is ignoring you outside. They don't care what the hell you doing.
He tells them where to go to get free.
So the reason why I'm on the line with him, I'm 100% sure that he's that porch Negro that tells people the wrong way to go.
Oh my God.
What I'm on the line on, guys, hold on, and we'll see as the days go by.
Okay.
Does he really believe?
That's what I was going to ask you.
That he's telling them the right way and he's wrong? Or is he telling them the wrong way knowing he's wrong?
That's okay.
I'm on the fence, guys.
Okay. The reason why I keep thinking on the other side of the fence is because I honestly, truly think that there's some mental there where he could actually believe it and say it like you're saying, because it's both ways. You can look at this both ways. Does he know it's wrong information and he still wants to share it? Or does he really feel that wrong information is right? I think it's the second one. He really feels that that's right. It's okay. What I'm saying is truth. I believe it. I'm going to speak it because I really feel it. What other way can you see that?
So let's go with this.
I think he's too messed up.
But let's go with this. Let's go with this.
Go ahead.
Whether he knows what he's saying is true, or whether is a lie, or whether he believes what he's saying is true, even though it's a lie, it's still bad for the Negroes.
Right.
He's worse.
Well, think about it. Either way, it's still bad.
It's still bad.
Whether he's doing it on purpose or whether he doesn't realize he's doing it and it's hurting.
Or should we just tag him as that crazy Negro on the porch?
Yeah. He's like the people we see sometime unfortunately, that they be twitching. And then they'll talk to you. And then you like, oh, Lord, does that make sense? Should I believe him? And then he walks away.
Or should we concentrate on the fact that he's not telling Master that we leaving? Even though we're not listening to him, he's not all the way in the house. He ain't yelling and pulling the horn and telling everybody that we running away from the plantation. But we just kind of ignore him. We ignore people on the street that be talking to themselves. Yes, we do. And I can tell you, no one's going to walk up to somebody that I've seen. There's this one guy in our neighborhood. He talks loud and holler, and he be doing this in front of the Walgreens entrance. I said, oh no. If he has something in his hand, he may hit somebody. And I had to call the manager and say, there's a man go outside talking and hollering at himself and doing this in the air. And some of the things they can say could be real. He could be seeing a demon. He could be seeing an angel fighting. But we don't know. I don't want him to hit me. And that's what I think. Don't hurt me. I think I've labeled him that. What? I've labeled him to where we can't afford to listen to him. He's hurting people. Even if he's saying something, you can't. It's so much mixed in there. We can't afford. We have too much going on to afford to listen to him. We can't. Yeah. Even if he could say some stuff mixed in there that could be true, we don't have time. We got to get out of here. We don't have time to figure out what's real, what's not, what's in his mind. One of my friends would always say it was some ministers that we would listen to, and some ministers
There'll be truth in what they say, and then they'll go into this whole area where it's flesh. I remember she would say, Lenore, you got to eat the meat and spit the bones out.
Spit out the bones.
With him, you may be choking on the bone and not realizing you're eating the bone.
But I'm saying,
I can't take the meat no more off of some stuff he is maybe saying that's
Lenore,
true.
I'm saying,
because I may choke on it.
I'm saying with him, don't even eat the meat.
Yeah, because now we used to eat the meat and spit the bones out with him.
Not anymore.
After
the George Floyd statement today,
yes,
we can no longer eat the meat and spit out the bones with Kanye.
Yes.
Love him from afar. Feed him with a long spoon. We love you. God bless you, brother. You are now that guy on the porch yelling, nobody's going to listen to you. We can't afford to listen to you. It's too much at stake.
They're walking by like this so they won't get hit.
So it says, Wendy says self-loathing. Yes. True Blue said, for example, once he hears something that is true from someone, he uses that to validate all their talking points and ideas. Right now, he is attaching himself to Candace's talking points. That's what I'm saying.
And Candace knows she has his attention.
Because not only that, her husband is the CEO of a news outlet, and Kanye bought it.
But
He's
you
buying
know what?
See, that they're using him for his money.
Let me say this, you guys. I don't know why I thought of this. We need to be actually not necessarily not praying for him. We need to pray for Candace, because there could be a spirit of control,
Jezebel,
over her, controlling him.
He got a Jezebel spirit.
He's her mouthpiece. I don't like that. I don't like when people take advantage. She knows darn well this man is not all together. Why you even putting things in his head, reading your books, making your comments? There's something not right with you, Candace.
He got a Jezebel spirit that has attached himself to a Jezebel spirit has attached, because he's the richest black man right now.
Yes.
So why not have, if I was a devil, I would attach some strong old spirit. And it's a woman.
Yes. There's a man
True Blue said, right. Y'all, that's Jezebel.
Because I remember,
I'm glad you said
there's
that.
a book that's out. This man wrote a book, and it was some controversy to it. He said, if I was the devil, and he wrote in the book, if I was Satan, if I was the devil, I would be in churches and be at the prayer lines and doing woo-hoo on people. I would be controlling men with women, knowing that they like this look and that look. He said, if I was the devil, I would be doing the devil has ways of getting into our,
and he saw how he migrated to Kim Kardashian.
Yes.
Women. That's his weak point.
And his mom dying, it didn't help. That was his go-to, his wisdom, his person he sat and listened to. When she left, that was it.
So that Jezebel spirit has attached itself to Kanye.
I believe so. I don't know why I thought of that with Candace.
That's what you're
gonna pray about. Because all the things that you telling me about with her, I'm hurt that she's even. You need to be seeking help for him, Candace. Surrounding him by people like T.D. Jakes or
even
Trump, can pray with him.
Even Trump said today,
yes,
Kanye has gone too far.
Now for Trump to say that,
he said, y'all can look it up. Trump said he's been telling his people Kanye has gone too far and he needs to seek help.
That's serious.
And you got this Jezebel who has attached herself to that. Wow.
I didn't think about that.
Wendy said he's exhausting, just like Don the Con. Yes.
Yeah.
So with Kanye, I think how we going to handle him going forward, y'all, because I was exhausted too.
Yeah.
And I had to pull myself out because that's the devil.
Yeah.
Pulling me down. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there crying on camera and everything because I was so frustrated with this. How could you be so irresponsible as a black man and say anything about the whole thing with George Floyd and the cops and everything, knowing all the things that's wonderful that has happened because of that. That has changed in law enforcement. All of those things.
That's confusing.
And you to bring that. I told y'all on the last thing. They are that Durango movie. Watching George Floyd Jamie Foxx come in and all they could concentrate on was that he was a Negro on a horse. And they decided to use their mouth to talk about how Jamie Foxx stole the horse.
Right away, went to the
Not
negative.
even about all the things that it could have done, the symbolism, all of that.
Yeah.
Go right to the fact that y'all want to know how he got that horse, which has no relevance.
Not even, it's not important. So.
Or the way they frame their stuff. Candace, your biography, your big moment, your time to help Black people. You want to do a biography on Black Lives Matter organization and how it was a scam.
How about
go to the Old Town or the streets of Chicago and interview some parents whose kids were shot by gang violence?
Thank you. See?
How about do a spin on Black Lives Matter and let your biography be, does Black lives really matter to us?
Thank you.
Let that be your biography.
Every time because I don't really know his circle of influence other than, his wife, the Kardashians, and what you say, because you made a comment the other day about they're not showing their true selves in public as well. A lot of times behind the camera, behind the scene is their real life. She's
working right now to get a Black man out of prison right now. Kim Kardashian is.
But I'm concerned about the Candace person when you keep talking about
Wendy
her.
said, you saw the picture I sent you of her up in his face. Yes.
Yeah, I saw that photo too.
Y'all, that's it.
That's her.
I'm not saying that God told me. I ain't saying all of that. I'm not trying to be.
Said the Lord.
I'm not trying to prophesy.
We don't do that.
I believe, unless God tell me different, that she's a Jezebel spirit and she has attached
herself to him,
and he is beholden to her.
Because think about it,
and like True said, speaks for her.
Nobody. I don't even know who she is until now.
Now everybody knows who she is.
Kanye connects me to her. I know Kanye.
Her husband is the CEO of a media company. Kanye's buying that media company. Why should she stay with her husband? I would just go with Kanye. He gonna be the owner of it.
Yeah. That's who we really should be praying for.
Both.
Yeah. Both of them.
They said both right here. Pray for both.
Pray for both. Because I just felt that for some reason. I felt that in my spirit that she's attached herself to him. She's attached herself. And it's not for all the good reasons.
No.
So, okay, what the enemy meant for evil,
God meant it for good.
God, you're going to mean it for good.
Because I have not given up on him. I don't know why, y'all. I don't know why my spirit has not given up on him.
Okay.
I don't know why. Okay. I don't know. It's something about him. Maybe it's his mom. Maybe it's his mom and the spirit,
and what she stood for.
she's is standing in the gap for him in heaven. I don't know.
We don't know.
Whatever it is, somebody's standing in the gap for him. Maybe it's his grandmother or something. Maybe his family. Somebody is praying and standing in the gap for him because I have not spiritually given up on him.
Okay.
So in my mind, it's things that have attached themselves around him. One being that Jezebel spirit of Candace. And that's that he somehow feels beholden to her.
Yeah.
And I think it's because he was let down by all the Black men in his lives.
Yeah.
And so he feels like he must speak for this crazy woman. Wendy says, at Kim, you saw the picture I sent you of Candace was all over. Yeah. Up in his face. Yeah.
Yeah. Even that was showing visually how she's attaching herself to him spiritually. So you're going to see a lot more of that.
But anyway, civil rights attorney Lee Merritt, who has represented the Floyd family, tweeted Sunday that they are considering legal action against West. I think they should. I think they should.
And the sad thing
I think they should sue him. I think they should take his money, and not all his money, most of it.
Well,
I think that money should go towards, again, the community and helping the young people in the community.
Let's see. Because a lot of times God allows things in our lives. We have to sometimes do a big fall. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. To be humbled. When we start arising, he said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men. And if you're not lifting him up in your lifestyle, Kanye, because you claim now to know him and to even do these. My friend says she goes to Kanye West's church. I think he has these services that it's online. And I'm thinking, but God says you can't serve two masters, man.
Wendy said that's why I sent you the picture. Oh, so you was thinking the same thing, Wendy.
Yeah.
I got on here. Nori came out and apologized. Nori is the rapper whose show he was on. That was Drink Champs.
Oh, for having him on the show?
For not controlling him, I guess.
You
now,
can't control him.
Actually, people would probably think I agree with Nori apologizing. I don't. I feel like if you're going to have him on your show, you knew what he was talking about. You knew how he was crazy and everything that he said. Stand on what you did. Say, I brought him on the show. I brought him on the show. Where you failed is you should have had your speaking points too. And not let Kanye just ramble and say everything because that's the sound bites that we get. Oh, you should have came back and said something. If you was too drunk to do it, well then, if you're gonna apologize, take the video down. He hasn't. So you making money off the video? Don't apologize
because LeBron he did it.
He just didn't even put it up.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm saying? So you're still making money off of it.
Wendy said, I saw that spirit in the picture. Wow, Wendy.
On to some, Wendy. You're right. When I saw the picture.
We might be confirmation,
When
Wendy.
I saw the picture.
Because you didn't say that to us.
Yeah. When I saw the picture in the in your email thing, I saw that there was a little closeness that I was a little uncomfortable with. So I wasn't sure. So I just kind of quickly closed it and I didn't see it, look at it anymore.
True said right. And afterwards he was bragging that his live had views more than the football game. Yes. Yeah. But when he got the backlash, that's when he came out and apologized.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got caught, really. I'm sorry.
Wendy said he's pathetic. It's very sad. He started his apology tour. That's what True said. So that's what I'm saying. Wow. Take it down if you really are sorry.
If you're really sorry.
If not, come on, Nori. We know you're not sorry. Yeah. You're just sorry that you're going to get sued by the George Floyd family. I also have on here buying Parler, which I said is Candace's husband's thing. Trump says he went too far. You know you messed up when Trump said he went too far.
That. Crazy talks about crazy. Oh, wow.
I said, he kept talking about how the Kardashians kidnapped his kids. And I said, I'm tired of him saying that because can you imagine people whose kids are really kidnapped?
Thank you.
And missing?
And then
and they have to keep hearing him say that over and over again.
Like a soundbite. And the fact that the Kim is probably like, dude, you can come see these kids anytime. Don't make me look like we're the bad family for not letting you come. So, yeah, there's something going on with him.
And stop saying your kids were kidnapped. Yeah. Kidnapped means they're kidnapped.
Yeah, dude. They want a ransom for it. You can't see them. They're hidden somewhere where you don't know.
And you know how many kids, especially black kids, that are missing and nobody talks about it. Right. Again. Rather than use that platform to talk about that, you want to talk about how your rich kids is kidnapped from your rich wife.
See, like you said, we can't eat the meat and spit the bones out.
You can't eat the meat with him at all.
Eat the meat because we may get choked. Oh
that meat is sour.
Yeah.
You're going to get poisoned with his meat.
Get poisoned with his meat.
Before you could. You could eat the meat and spit out the bones.
Yeah, because you're like, you got to take Kanye in bits. But not anymore.
Wendy said Oprah Winfrey said that Candace used Kanye.
Yes.
Oprah's right.
So that's part of our prayer for him, you guys. Is
to break that Jezebel spirit.
Yes. Because that's controlling him. That's using him, manipulating him, and using his fame and his money.
And he getting ready to buy her husband's platform.
That don't look right. The fact that he's putting money into her husband's company.
That's going to make her millions of dollars.
You remind me of the true Jezebel in the Old Testament. Had one of the prophets of God scared. God had to go, what you running for him? Is there nothing too hard for God? That's why we're going to pray for Candace.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing too hard for God. He's the God of all flesh.
Yeah.
Watch it, Candace. We got you. We got you, girlfriend.
Yeah,
we see you.
We see you.
We
know what's going on. So that was that one. Okay. And then we got Pray For Us because y'all, we exposing stuff. So y'all know the devil going to be mad.
He going to be attacking them up.
Get ready. We're going to get attacked.
That's okay. That's okay.
Our channel going to get attacked.
Greater is he that's in us than he that is in man.
If we just sat here and just...
In the world, I mean.
If we just sat here and blew bubbles out of our noses all day and did jokes and I came on with a clown nose, our channel will grow to 1 million subscribers and no attacks.
Yeah.
But because of this, watch.
Yeah, because we truly calling out what we see
so
spiritually.
Make sure that y'all cover us with the blood.
Yeah.
And make sure
we'll
that
praying for y'all too.
Pray for us. Make sure you God cover us, and because right now we exposing stuff that the devil don't want put out there.
Thank you. Okay.
And maybe that's the direction that he want us to go in.
I'm here to pray for whoever God puts on my heart to pray for, and there are a lot of people other than Kanye as well that needs prayer. You know, we all need prayer.
All right,
but
so
yeah,
that's what
I saw that today, y'all. We was on something. Thank you, ladies.
And then the last thing what I said was Nori said that when he went on the Breakfast Club to apologize, he said he don't believe Kanye believe half the stuff he's saying. He thinks he does it as a wow factor to get. He said because when you ask him off camera about things, he don't answer. He like kind of look at you like don't answer it. About? Not like that, but like I'm not going to answer that. I already know I don't have to answer because you know I don't believe with that.
Okay.
See.
Okay.
So that makes me go, come on, man.
Regardless of like you're saying,
he likes the wow factor and shake up stuff.
He gonna shake it so hard it's gonna crack on his head. So you better be careful, man.
So that's the end of that one.
Okay. Who's our donkey?
We done with him. It should have been Kanye, but I guess what's his name is done with him too.
Who? Kim.
Charlemagne. So he don't even talk about Kanye as much as he don't have. He don't want to.
Okay.
We got to start doing that too.
Yeah.
Protesters arrested after throwing substance from soup cans at the Vincent Van Gogh sunflower thing.
I saw that on the news.
Oh, you did?
They were protesting.
Two protesters who threw a substance that appeared to be tomato soup at Vincent Van Gogh's sunflowers painting Friday morning were arrested on charges of criminal damage and aggravated trespass, London police said. Video of the incident shows the two protesters who police said were with the group Just Stop Oil throwing the substance at the 1888 painting at the National Gallery of London's whatever square. Now, it's covered with glass.
Yeah.
So they're smart enough not to allow these paintings to be out there.
Like this may come in.
So it didn't get on the painting.
Pray tell, what were they protesting
and
for?
Then they super glued their hands, if you can see here.
Yeah, to the wall thing. He gonna stay like that? It's two of ladies.
It's two of them. Well, you know they're gonna come get them and stuff.
But why would you glue, if that's truly how she glued her hand, how you gonna do this for a whole
I know, isn't that stupid?
So that your arm gonna be
because they didn't put "Stop the Oil" on the back of the t-shirt.
You know what?
If they would have put "Stop the Oil" on Just Stop Oil on the back of the t-shirt, they could have put their hands like this. But somebody's brilliant idea. They didn't put it on the back of the t-shirt.
We want people to see the neck on what's on the front.
So now we got to super glue our hands behind us
this way
in an uncomfortable position,
like this. What was the reason why they're protesting? What does that have to do with that picture?
Well, no, it's oil and they getting people's attention.
But what's their messaging though?
Let me see.
Just stop oil.
Defending an action on Twitter. Human creativity and brilliance is on show in this galleria. Yet our heritage is being destroyed by our government's failure to act on the climate and cost of the living crisis. So the museum is showing art and beauty and stuff, but yet the country is not beautiful and it's not. So it's fake. It's fake.
Okay.
That's kind of probably their thing. The message is fake.
Okay.
But the bottom line is, okay, that's good. Whatever. They went on to talk about how Angela Lee earlier, the milk industry, they protesting them
because of what, coming from cows. They don't
animal cruelty. So they pouring out
when
milk.
You get the milk though, you're not cruel to the cow.
Well, hold on. They pour. Yeah, it's the way they extract it and stuff probably is now. If they doing it in factory style ways, but they pouring milk out. So Kanye said Kanye. Charlemagne said he's not gonna give them donkey of the day because he lactose intolerant.
Okay,
he want all the milk in the world to be poured out. But it's the same concept.
How is that cruelty though to a cow?
The way they abstract it, probably
from the cow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a lot of people who don't drink milk. I drink milk, but a lot of people don't drink it.
Our vegans don't do anything from animals, right?
Yeah.
Anything drink or eat that a true vegan don't, I guess.
Let me see. Wendy said yes, Lenore, because you said about Oprah Winfrey. Wendy said Kanye may end up hurting himself. I agree. Wendy says, I think they will have an affair if they haven't already. They probably already have. True Star laughing. Wendy said he's in a manic state.
Yeah. For you to have it on your heart to kind of feel for him, There's.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, that's just how you feel. You know,
y'all probably you can give up on Kanye. I really don't care.
I don't want him.
I'm not fighting for him.
I don't want him like this rapper you just said. UK, what's his name?
It's just to have all that money.
To take your life.
To have all of that money.
Low in life.
And they could be used for good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I'm in there. Because I really want him. And then there's a lot of things. Even Nori said there's some stuff that he's done behind the scenes. And I keep hearing people say he's done a lot behind the scenes.
But the negative is overshining the good stuff.
So I want to see more.
And we don't know what conversations he is having with Candace to say this stuff. Because if he's trying to entrust in her now and she's become, close to him, soul tied, she could be saying some of this stuff and then he really believes it and goes and says it.
Yeah.
So you never know.
So I agree, Wendy. They probably either have already had an affair, or they probably will have one.
Yeah.
I think they probably already had one. Definitely flirting.
Yeah.
Because even the picture that you showed us, there was some flirting going on there. That's too close.
Embrace that.
That's too close. That's too close.
That's not a brother-sister
That's
embrace.
not no brother. Yeah, that's not my friend embrace.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my opinion. So that was it. You have anything?
No. That was good butt of the donkey of the day.
And we stayed within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So we good. We trying to stay within our hour without
much.
going over, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, so let me do.
Oh, I tell you.
So y'all know what to pray for.
Yeah, seriously.
Pray for Kanye. Pray for Candace.
Yeah.
Pray for us.
Mm-hmm. All of us.
As
we speak on this.
Definitely pray for the attack, because if we start going along this line of our show, talking about news and then giving our own biblical,
and this is our opinion too,
giving our own biblical,
it's freedom of speech, it's
and
our
prayer
opinion.
And prayer view. I don't know that many shows that do that.
That's true. Yeah,
that could be the way God wants us to go.
I don't know. We'll see.
Y'all starting off with us early. Y'all see the beginning of it. They was just talking about gossip and stuff, and now they really whole ministry and stuff, and and now they even have the celebrities come on and they praying with them and casting out demons on live television. All right.
Because you go get some pushback on that.
I know.
Lord, we can't monetize that. Oh, Lord, no. I don't know what they doing in that house.
But to the point to where we call the celebrity. We call Megan Thee Stallion and say, you want us to pray with you? And we do it live.
Okay.
See, we could go that route once God started blowing it up. Y'all with us from the beginning. So y'all despise not, like you said, small beginnings. That could be the way God wants us to go.
That's true.
I don't know any other show that's doing that. Now watch 5 of them pop up after we didn't say it there.
Good idea.
TD Jakes have a show like that.
One of his grandkids.
No, TD Jakes himself. You better not steal that idea, TD Jakes, because he could do it.
Or your daughters.
But he could, and they could, because they at the point where they could.
Yeah, they
TD Jakes could literally call.
Or Tony Evans' daughters. No.
Yeah, and they could call him on the phone. You know, and Megan would pick up.
Yeah.
And say,
they got a name.
They got.
I'm TD Jakes' daughter.
Well,
you are.
Yeah.
Hey, pray for me. Pray for me.
Well, if it happens, God bless them. Y'all heard it here first.
I'm Creflo Dollar's niece.
Right.
Pray for me.
Y'all heard it here first. That would have been the show.
Okay.
All right, it don't matter. God bless them. As long as the prayers get through.
Ideals.
If it's not for us to do it, maybe God will leave somebody else. And if you a person that has lots of ideas, you're not worrying about somebody stealing your ideas, because I got a million of them.
Thank you.
So there you go.
Well, one thing I want to leave you guys with, though, I'm so grateful that God, we all know laughter is medicine. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. Woo, no matter how bad you feeling. Oh, Lord, laughter can pull you out. So we're grateful that we have that gift to hopefully make you laugh at something.
Tina Davis came in under the wire. Here comes Tina, because we was getting ready to sign off, Tina. Candace is using Kanye West to show him the movie that George Floyd died of fentanyl and not a knee on the neck. It was just disrespectful to the black community. Kanye said that Harriet Tubman was, the Harriet Tubman thing he said.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah. And she led him out of slavery to slavery. She didn't do nothing. That's what he said. All while it was time for the Harriet Tubman. Remember they was talking about putting her on the bill? I mean, on the stamp?
On the stamp.
So that's his time that he wanted to talk about Harriet Tubman really ain't worth nothing.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Is he that porch Negro that knows he's telling people to go the wrong way?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he just some baddie?
I don't know.
And we don't know.
He could be a little of both. But with Candace driving it,
yeah. Okay.
We don't know.
All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And always believe. And that was another. Hold on, Tina. Tina coming in under the wire. I'm not praying for Candace and her Caucasian man.
Oh,
she's destroying Kanye's reputation. She know she got a mental problem. Yeah.
Her husband white.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. You couldn't have guessed that.
Well,
what black man with Mary Candace?
Like I said, I just learned about her. I don't really know much about her. You don't want to pray for her, huh? Who was that that said that?
Tina. Force yourself to pray for her,
You
Tina.
know what? I agree. If you don't want to pray
At
for
least
somebody,
pray.
don't pray.
That's true. You're right.
I don't want nobody who don't want to pray to pray.
Because you be calling down some other spirits.
I'll
take care of her. And
God help him and that ugly woman that he's with. Oh, I hate her. In Jesus' name. Okay.
And the devil listened to prayers too. He said, "Don't worry, God, I got this prayer."
Yeah, let me.
So don't you worry,
because she ain't in the right spirit.
You're right, Tina. Don't pray.
Take it.
If you don't want to pray for her, to be honest with you, Tina, I'm not praying for her either. Lenora pray for her.
If you sincerely feel,
I'm not praying for her either. But I will pray for Kanye, and I will pray that God break that bond that Candace has over him.
Because you know what, and even aside from prayer and whatever, and we laugh. I don't like when somebody controls somebody else.
No.
I hate that spirit of control.
That's Jezebel.
Ooh.
G Boogie says, thanks, ladies. That's Jezebel. Jezebel is a spirit of control. It's in a lot of churches. It's a lot of that's that
like
Jezebel.
You a puppet.
If y'all don't know, look up that Jezebel spirit. It's in churches. It's in everywhere. It's a controlling spirit, and it likes to control how people think and how people view things. And it's a control that doesn't come from God.
Yeah.
So
it's not.
All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always believe. Yes. And that was another Woods Report.